Hello twin flames and welcome to this reading. So I wanted to do a little reading about karmic relationships, why the masculines go into them, what they learn from them, what you learn from them, and why they happen. And I've seen a few comments over the weekend where you may have said things like, my masculine unblocked me to show me that he's in a relationship, or I've just found out he's getting married to someone, I've just found out that this is taking place. Why? My masculine chose that person. What does that mean for me? And we have to see through all of that illusion and realize the truth. This is a twin flame journey. It's about lessons, growth, and love. Unconditional love. And unconditional love is what the twin flames share. You and your masculine came down to this earth plane to learn and grow. And we go through experiences in our lives with other people to learn and grow. Both twins, when they are aware of what the other twin is doing with another person, brings in lessons for both twins. So for example, if your masculine is with someone else right now, it's not just them learning from that person and that situation. The divine feminine learns from that person's situation too. The divine feminine learns that you are enough. The divine feminine learns through that person that comparison is illusion. Don't compare yourself to anyone because there's nobody like you. So from that person, you learn self-worth, you learn your value, and you learn just how special you are. The angels want me to say how damn special you are, because you are. And in that connection, the masculine learns what they don't want, because they go through very toxic energies with that person. They feel trapped with that person. They feel disconnected from that person. So they learn what they do want in a relationship, which is you. The specialness they share with you, the firework effect, which feels like all the fireworks are going off in the sky when they look at you, when they talk to you, when they connect with you, and how easy it flows with you. How easy things seem to flow, how good they feel when they're in your presence, how they feel like they're capable of achieving their dreams. When the masculine is in the presence of the feminine, they can do anything they want to do, they can be anything they want to be, and they feel they can have anything. That means they feel they have power, and they take back their power to be with you. So feminines, you are their greatest teacher because you teach them to leave behind the things that they no longer need. But those catalyst connections teach them lessons to take power back and be true to themselves and speak up for what they want and take the lead in your connection. Some of the masculines experience relationships, so they learn how to be in a relationship. So that when they're with you, divine feminine, they're not constantly letting you down or getting on your nerves or stressing you out. They learn how to commit. They learn what commitment is. And they realise what commitment isn't through those relationships. So if you're dealing with a situation right now where your person is with another person, remember that person is a stepping stone to your union. That person is a catalyst to your union. That person is teaching you to be you and to give back to you and love you. And sometimes when there's a karmic situation like that too, we're overgiving. We may be overgiving to our twin. And that's also when separation comes in, so we give back to ourselves. So you're being reminded during these times of struggle, in a battle. And I know what it's like, I've been there. Okay, when they're sharing Christmases with someone else, when they're sharing Thanksgiving with someone else, Valentine's Day, anniversaries, it's so painful. When they're with them on your birthday and you don't receive communication, but you are learning to give back to yourself everything that you crave from them. And there's going to be plenty more opportunities to have plenty more times, birthdays and celebrations with your twin when they are free and able to be with you. So we have to look at it from a higher point of view. And I know it sounds strange to the rational mind, because in the rational mind we think, well, if they loved us, they would choose us. If they loved us, they would be with us. But the masculine always chooses the feminine. They have to choose the self to be with the feminine, and that's the difference. If you think the masculine is choosing the karmic partner over you, think again. They're not choosing themselves. Okay? When they finally choose themselves, which means they do what they want to do, they stop putting on a performance for people, they start stepping out of the crowd, they start moving out of the comfort zone, they start taking control and speaking the truth and being authentic, they will always choose you. So it's never a choice between you and them, like you and the karmic partner. It's always a choice between their higher self and their lower self, their ego that edges all the goodness out of their life and keeps them stuck and stagnant, or their higher self that guides them not only to you, but to their true life purpose, their true mission, and their true goals. So don't ever think that you aren't enough. Don't take it personally if they are with someone else. Just think, okay, they're learning right now, and I am learning to give back to me. I am learning who I am. And remember, the masculine craves you and loves you the way you crave and love them. So they are missing out too. You may feel like you're missing out because you're not with them. They are missing out too. And trust me, that person they are with is not getting the best version of your twin. You get the best version of your twin when you are together. When you're in union, it's going to be worth all of this pain. And they're giving me fear. And it's going to be worth all this struggle we go through. All this fear, all the hassle we seem to have. You're going to look back and think, wow, it was worth it because this love is beautiful. And the communication power that you have when you're in union, you'll talk about all of this. And your masculine will admit to you, it was never a choice between you and them. It was about him choosing himself. And he'll admit all of this to you, and he'll be very open and honest about it. So right now, if your masculine is with someone else, use this time as an opportunity to give back to you, to learn to love you, to focus on you, and to remember your power. It's an opportunity for you to think, right, I'm going to start loving me so much that the doors to everything will open. And you will be reminded by the universe of how attractive you are, how successful you are, and how beautiful and stunning you are, because other people will just be guided to your light. And your masculine will feel that disconnect energy, where you're busy doing you and loving you, and he'll feel there's a disconnect, and he'll start screaming, they give me the word screaming, inside for you. He'll start crying inside and outside for you, because he misses you, he wants you, and he cares, and he wants you to know how much he loves you. And he will return to you, and he will make that decision, he will make that choice, and he will choose himself, which chooses you. But it's about believing and knowing that all paths lead home. And the masculines sometimes take a detour to union. They go the long way round. They learn lessons they need to learn, and then return, because all paths lead home. So wherever he is, what he's doing, that person, that situation, because remember, karmic isn't always a person. It could be a job, it could be an addiction, a distraction, something else he's in. It's not you. And he'll never feel the way he feels with you with another. He'll never get the natural high that with another that he gets from you. He's searching for you, divine feminine. He's searching for you everywhere he goes, within everyone he meets and encounters. He is searching for you. And he already knows that you belong. He knows inside you're meant to be. He just has to find his way. So trust the journey. There's a reason for all. Look back at your past relationships, what they taught you, how they made you stronger, how they helped you to become the person that you are today. Because you went through catalyst connections too, to get here and now. So trust the journey. The universe knows what it's doing. It may throw curveballs in, things that we don't expect, things that cause pain, but it's only so we grow, because we grow through what we go through. And the universe always has our back, and we are safe. So the message here is the feminine learns to let go of control. The feminine learns to surrender. The feminine learns to give back to the self, love the self, and focus on the self. And the masculine learns to take control, to take the lead in the connection, to release what no longer serves him, to be at peace. So I'm going to bring in some Karmic 101 cards. So this is the Karmic 101. So it'll give you an idea what's happening right now within the Karmic connections. So thank you, angels. What do we need to know? So 2 cards coming out. First card is stop trying to control me. Wow. So this is again this message where the feminine learns to release control. And honestly, I can say to you that this was a huge one for me. Even now, I catch myself doing it in union where I want the dishes done. Like George will say, right, I'm going to wash the dishes, Liz. And he doesn't do it there and then because he wants to do it in his own time. But I start getting frustrated and stressed out and angry because I want it done then on my terms. And it can't be that way. It's about give and take. It's about mutual understanding. And he's saying, I'll do it when I'm ready. And he does. He does it when he's ready, but it's on his time, not my time. And there's me kind of standing there going, when are you going to do it? When are you going to do it? And I get impatient. Sometimes I do it myself. And he's like, why didn't you let me do it? Because I'm learning to let go too. So we have to learn to let go of control. And also he's learning in his own connection because that wife or that partner, whoever he's with, will be trying to control him. You know, it could be a boss trying to control him, or a friend or a family member trying to control him, or that addiction trying to control him. And he has to take back his power. So he steps out of his comfort zone and makes a change. And you only want me for my money in this lifestyle. So also some of the masculines have a lot of money or a specific lifestyle, and they realise that the divine feminine doesn't want or need any of that. The divine feminine loves the divine masculine for who they are, for the person they are, the way they are inside, the heart and soul. That's what you want from your masculine. Them. People around them want them for their money, their lifestyle, the job they do, the car they drive, the house they live in, you know, the situation they're in. So they realise from the catalyst connections what unconditional love is. That nobody loves them the way that you love them. That nobody wants them the way that you want them. And that's why they feel so vulnerable with you, divine feminine, because, you know, they've never had a love like that and they're afraid of losing that. You know, they're afraid of, because that's unconditional love. And they're afraid they're going to lose that. You know, they're afraid they're going to give to you and then you're going to, you know, want other things, or they're afraid. It's just fear. You know, this fear is this beautiful love. They show me like a mother-child bond where the mother just wants everything that's good for the child. And the feminine wants everything that's good for the masculine. And that's also why it can be so frustrating, because we see the masculine losing a part of themselves in that relationship, because they lose all their confidence, they lose who they were, and they become somebody different. They become someone who looks old and tired and drained and ill, and they can get very ill. And you know as a divine feminine what will make them happier and healthier and make their life better. So it can also be very painful as a divine feminine to watch this from the sidelines, because you are the answer. You have the answers, but you are the answer. And we have to allow the masculine to make their own mistakes. It's like when you have a little toddler, it walks. You're there to catch the toddler, but you can't make it walk. It does it itself. You can guide and help, but the toddler does it on their own. It's like when we learn to talk. All these things, the masculine is learning so much throughout this school of life and this journey. And the feminine, as much as you want to rush in and help, we have to learn to take that step back. And that's really why these karmic connections, these catalyst connections, these situations come in. So the masculines take back their power, take the lead in the connection, take control of their life, stand up for what they believe in, learn something new and do something new and take control. And the feminine lets go of that control. The feminine has faith and trust and ease about this journey. And when that karmic partner is there, we learn who we are, why we're here, how beautiful and fabulous and amazing we are. If you're a guy, how handsome you are, and all the things that you have achieved in your life. So we learn to respect and appreciate our journey, to give ourselves credit for things and be more in the now. And that's the message coming through. I hope this helps. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon.